Hello everyone. Today I want to talk about Pixiu bracelets. In the market, you often see many Pixiu bracelets made with crystals, usually paired with obsidian. However, according to the five elements theory, pairing Pixiu with obsidian is actually incorrect. Pixiu is an ancient mythical beast said to consume gold and silver treasures, only taking in and never letting out. So we should give it gold or silver to feed on, right? If it's a bracelet, you should choose crystals or jade stones that belong to the metal element. Obsidian belongs to water, which will weaken the power of metal, so you should use crystals in gold, silver, or white colors. Here, I used the pure gold Pixiu, which I bought from Luk Fook Jewelry in Hong Kong. Based on the gold price that day, this Pixiu cost over 4,000 Hong Kong dollars. I also have the receipt here to show you. For the crystals, I use gold rutilated quartz. This strand of beads also costs around 4,000 Hong Kong dollars. On both sides of the Pixiu, I used two Hessian jade beads that belong to the earth element to separate them. In the five elements theory, earth serves as a connection, and having two spacer beads also makes the bracelet look nicer. After making the bracelet, how do you make it effectively attract wealth? First, let me explain the principle. When combining crystals with the five elements theory, our goal is to make the crystal's energy resonate with the invisible energy field around us, achieving a kind of frequency matching. The saying, birds of a feather flock together, applies here. All things of the same kind naturally gather. For example, consider the water element. In the five elements, oceans, rivers, and underground water are all connected. They gather together because they share the same nature. Similarly, with wood, we see forests, trees, grasslands, and flowers growing together. Rarely do you find just a single tree or a lone blade of grass. Fire behaves the same way. When fire is ignited, it spreads continuously. Metal, in the five elements, represents all buried substances underground, including gold and silver treasures. Mines of gold and silver also appear in large clusters. Understanding this like attracts like principle in the five elements. If you want to attract the energy of the metal element, you have to send this information to the crystal so that it resonates with the energy field and draws that energy to you. Put another way, each kind of elemental energy corresponds to a gate in the universe's energy system. To connect with this energy, you need to find the right key to open the gate and establish communication. Once connected, the energy will come to you naturally. Recently, there has been talk about the law of attraction, which is very similar to the like attracts like theory in the five elements. You can also refer to that idea. Now that you understand the theory, let's talk about the method. First, prepare a grounding mat. In my previous videos, I explained that the grounding mat is used to purify crystals. You should also get a white crystal pillar. This set of tools is used to both cleanse and recharge your crystals. It's just like a phone charger. When you are not wearing the bracelet, place it on the crystal pillar to purify and recharge it. The white crystal pillar needs to be placed where sunlight can reach it. For example, my room faces southwest, and in the afternoon, sunlight shines through a window onto the pillar, so my charging station stays fully charged every day. After finishing your bracelet, place it on the crystal pillar for a while. 1 day is enough. The next step is to input information into the crystal to activate it. Here's a simple method that anyone can do. Hold the crystal in your right hand, then place your right hand over your left hand. Close your eyes and clear your mind. To clear your mind, focus your thoughts without distractions. You can silently count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or count your breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Gradually, your consciousness focuses on the counting, not wandering elsewhere. When your mind is calm, your subconscious or spirit energy will begin to activate. Try to visualize a scene related to gaining wealth. Everyone's image can be different without restrictions. For example, imagine it's payday and instead of receiving your usual 10,000 salary, you receive triple 30,000. Visualize this clearly, not as words, but as a vivid scene of actually holding that money in your hand. When the image forms, try to sharpen its clarity. This can be difficult at first and might require practice. Don't be discouraged if the scene doesn't appear immediately. Once you have this clear, vivid image, the activation is complete. Then wear the bracelet on your left hand. Please note, the Pixiu's mouth should face to the right. This direction follows the energy flow I explained in previous videos. In the northern hemisphere, energy flows counterclockwise, so the Pixiu's mouth faces right to draw energy in. When not wearing the bracelet, place it on the white crystal pillar to recharge. Before putting it on, spend a few minutes repeating the visualization process, imagining the same wealth scene. After a few days, you will notice the image becomes clearer. Believe that what you imagine will come true. If you envision your salary tripling, it will happen. You must have faith. One important note: activating and energizing the crystal does not mean money will suddenly fall from the sky. This process only helps you attract the metal element's energy from the 5 elements to your side. The outcome may not be immediate money, but could come through job opportunities, helpful people, or support that leads to wealth. You still need to recognize and seize these opportunities. When you do receive wealth, say, your salary really triples, remember to give back. Energy flows both ways, so use part of your wealth to help others in need. This reciprocity helps sustain the energy. You might wonder, why use crystals as a key to open this energy gate? I'll leave that for you to ponder, and we'll discuss it in the next video. Thank you for watching.